suppose the funniest experience I ever had with the archaic and weird nature of Westminster was finding myself on the government's Treasury bench with a top hat and Alex Salmond. And that was how things were done to disrupt Parliament. And away with all of that just now. I didn't even know why we were there, and I knew Alec knew why we were there. That was enough for me. It was the very early days of Parliament. But all of these things have sort of been changed and modernised just now. The craziest thing we do at Westminster, we've taken this on several occasions, this battles I had as our Shadow Leader of the House, is the voting arrangement. It is just bizarre, archaic, and a supreme waste of time. You know, if you get multiple votes in committee stage of a bill, you could be voting for an hour and a half, effectively walking around in circles, taking your seat for a few minutes before voting again. That is the most archaic, disruptive, unnecessary thing that we do at Westminster. I mean, I like the Sergeant at Arms with the little swords and things is great. I was in the House when one of the Sergeant at Arms wrestled Brian Ferry's son Otis Redding to the ground at an animal welfare demonstration. So that was something else when you're seeing all these things. But there are just so many things going on, and but the thing is, like, there's members of Parliament who love it, who would never think about changing it. During the pandemic, we had the virtual Parliament because obviously we couldn't meet because of the conditions that were out in the community. But that was so heavily resisted from colleagues. I was in the House of Commons Commission then that was responsible for delivering this, and the abuse that I was getting from senior members of Parliament who told me this was an insult to our traditions of democracy, that we could have such a thing as MPs dialing in virtually, and you would not believe the resistance there was to that. And Jacob Rees-Mogg, of course, was the leader of the House responsible for all this, and he was agreeing with them. So that was how difficult we had in terms of these modest little changes in order to accommodate a national crisis.